Welcome to Pause with Polly in our season of Lent. This week we are having conversations on generosity. And today, April 1st, we are exploring grounding generosity in God's generosity. For all things come from you, and of your own have we given you. This is found in First Book of Chronicles 29:14. And this verse carries a deep truth that what we give was never truly ours to begin with. Everything, our time, our resources, our skills, and even the breath and the air that comes into our lungs flows from a source that is greater than us. And understanding generosity in this way shifts our perspective. Instead of seeing giving as a personal sacrifice, we begin to recognize it as a participation in something much bigger, a continuous cycle of abundance and love. In a world that often glorifies self-sufficiency, it's easy to fall into the mindset of, I worked for this, it is mine, I decide to do with it. Yes, hard work matters, truly matters. We need to keep on doing our work. However, if we pause for a moment, we can see that none of us truly walk this path alone. Someone, somewhere, gave us a chance, a helping hand, and a word of encouragement, or an opportunity that helped to shape who we are today. What we have in our backpack of life, has a lot of others in it as well. Jesus taught that the purest acts of giving happen in silence, without seeking praise. And this is the kind of generosity that aligns with God's own nature. It's a generosity that uplifts without calling attention to itself, that blesses both the giver and the receiver in ways beyond measure. It is beautiful how this cycle goes on and on for different things in different ways with different people. I think back to my moments of traveling around the world when generosity found me in unexpected ways also. Like when I was backpacking and couch surfing in Europe for 35 days. The kindness of strangers and who would open their houses, their homes for me to be, their spaces for me to be there. Like the simple act of choosing to include me. Those were precious moments. Really precious moments. And each one of them remind me that generosity is not just about giving. It is the cycle of giving and receiving with an open heart. Because you care, because you connect with the other and with something that goes beyond the other, that involves us all. First book of John 4:19 says, we love because God first loved us. In the same way, we practice generosity because we have first been recipients of generosity through life itself, through the people we meet, through the countless blessings that come our way, seen or unseen. We are all in this weave, we are all weaving. When we embrace this understanding, it transforms not only how we give, but also how we receive. Every act of generosity becomes a way of saying thank you for all we have been given. Take a moment to yourself. Breathe in generosity. And looking at your journey, places you've been, where have you seen or where have you experienced generosity in abundance? Material, non-material, how, where, and how did it reflect God's love at work? How can you see this connection? And how does it feel for you in here when you can reflect God loves at work through this generosity? And right now, in this moment, where do you feel that you are being invited to practice generosity more intentionally? Practice intentionally. It means you are being aware and opening your heart to do so, either giving or receiving. How might God be guiding you in that direction? Where do you feel that you are being invited to do that? Pause, reflect, write down what is in your mind, bring it out, put in paper, write your words, read them. And while you're reading, bring ways while you're reading and breathing in this generosity, find ways to bring them into action, to bring it into action. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful for you. Let's bring generosity, more generosity into this world with intention, being intentional in our doings. Thank you so much. I'll see you next.